Hello students and welcome back to our Spot That English Error series. In this video I'm going to cover how to avoid misinterpretations of an English sign or an advertisement that we're going to see in this video. It's been a while since we've had a Spot That English Error video, but I'm excited to give you another one that I just saw recently and that I think we can fix together as a group. So my name's Ben with English from A to Z, and let's get started. So what is wrong with this picture? Like, I introduced to you all a picture I saw recently, and it's not wrong, it's not grammatically incorrect per se, but it is confusing. And as an English learner, you may have trouble reading a sign like this, and you want to learn it like, okay, Ben, I understand what it means, but it's a little confusing. What do you mean to cut all homeless people in half? That doesn't sound very good. It can be misconstrued. Or misinterpreted. So we want to avoid that, and we want to make this sign a little bit better and a little bit more understandable. So before we begin, in terms of fixing it, I want you at home watching this video to guess, before we begin, on how you could rewrite or explain the changes you made to this video. And feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to do this at home before we begin, but try rewriting the sentence based on your own English language knowledge and try to fix it before I help you. So pause the video if you need to, take a couple minutes, write down on a separate sheet of paper with a pen like I have here. And how would we rewrite this sentence? And I'm going to read it. It's, we plan to cut all homeless people in half by 2025. Now, it's not grammatically incorrect, but it is confusing. What do you mean cut all homeless people in half? That doesn't sound very good, right, guys? And we want to change it. We want to make it a little bit clearer, and we want to do it so it still fits on that bulletin or advertisement we have here, but we want to make it a little bit more detailed without making it too long. So let's get started together now. Here's how we fix this picture. Let's look at the errors that were made first. Now, like I said, cut all homeless people in half could be misinterpreted to signify a different kind of action, rather unpleasant. I'm not going to go into details, but we're not referring to the numbers and the data that we want in this kind of advertisement to make a point to a society. So the word the, first of all, should be added before homeless people as well to describe this important object of this sentence and make it a more formal sentence, as a formal sentence. And then we want to remove all in front of homeless people, right? It's unnecessary since you're already referring to them as a group of people. So that's that. We're going to get into that a little bit more. But like I said, there are no major grammatical errors in this picture, but we need to do a better job to restructure the sentence meaning and its overall composition. So let's look at the changes that I made. So here we have the revised sentence, and I think you'll like this one. We plan to cut in half the number of homeless people by the year 2025. So we didn't add too much to it. It's about 15 words, which is about average, pretty good for a more complex sentence. So again, we're not changing that. We plan, our action, our verb, we plan to cut in half the number of homeless people, talking more about the data and statistics, not about people themselves, to avoid confusion, by the year 2025. So like I said, I cut out the word all totally, because we're already talking about a group of people. I added the number of, as I am highlighting here, the number of homeless people to avoid further confusion. And I move in half to the beginning of the sentence to make this sentence an active voice or an active sentence rather than a passive one. And it's also easier to understand. You want to cut in half. What do you want to cut in half? The number of homeless people. And let's look at the differences here. So we plan to cut all homeless people in half by 2025. Okay, cut all homeless people in half, but that's a little vague. To, we plan to cut in half the number of homeless people by the year 2025. And this last one is optional. I added the year to the sentence before 2025. So the year before 2025 in the sentence to make it easier on the reader and more data-driven in its overall meaning. So I wanted to make it easier on you as a non-native English speaker to understand this because it's based out of the United Kingdom, this kind of advertisement I saw. And I thought, while it isn't bad, it could be confusing to voters. I won't mention the political party. I won't get into that in the video, but I want to make it easier for people to understand in trains and buses, these kind of advertisements, to not get confused, to not fall into misinformation by the way things are written. So I want to make it easier on you, the English student at home, to understand these kind of signs or bulletin boards or advertisements and not to misinterpret them in the way that they're written. So I want to make it clear for you, and that's how it should be. So we added to the sentence the number of, we cut out all, we move in half to the beginning, towards the beginning after the verb, and then you can add the year 2025 to make it a little bit more data driven, make it a little bit more scientific. So I think we made some great changes here to this sentence and the billboard item on the train that we just saw. So I'm really excited. Hopefully what you wrote at home was similar. If not, if it's not the same, don't worry about it. The main thing is that you tried, you paused the video, you wrote down your own sentence, and you tried to make the sentence a little bit easier for non-native English speakers and even English speakers to understand the meaning of. So great job. Thanks for watching again. I hope you liked my video. For more information about our digital products and services to help English students like yourself, please go to www.englishfromatozee.com. And also, please hit that subscribe button to join our YouTube channel if you like this Spot That English Error video or any of our other videos that you can watch on our channel. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.